This doesn't look like it helps us with D365, does it?
What's up, everybody? Mel here again with Sunrise Compass. Microsoft Fabric. No, it's not those bolts of fabric I was holding. Fabric's name itself does not really give away what it is. And just by typing into Google search, what is Microsoft, immediately returned Fabric for me. So I know people have questions, and so do I. So I brought in my buddy, Jeremy Brown here to help me clear some of this up. What's up, Jeremy? How you doing?
Doing pretty good. It's good to be here again.
All right, so let's get into this. What is Microsoft Fabric?
So Microsoft Fabric is essentially a SaaS offering from Microsoft that is a one-stop shop for analytics. It gives you, the capabilities of moving data from one system into Fabric, transforming and cleansing that data, and then eventually surfacing that data into like a Power BI report. And it offers all of this within the same unified experience. Power BI is also included in this experience, so it falls under the Fabric umbrella now. You're not hopping around between a bunch of different systems. There's, one sort of portal that you go to for all these different steps and sort of the journey that you go through with this data.
Oh, so this is like a piece of actual fabric, but Microsoft weaving all of these tools together.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, Microsoft's been on this long journey over like 10 years, building these different analytics tools, to get data into a report. But there's a bunch of different services that you have to hop around, and they're bringing all that together. So there's one place you go to get data in, make it look pretty, and put it in a report. It's almost like the difference between you going to the store to make your own sandwich or to buy the ingredients you need to make a sandwich versus going to a gourmet deli that has all of the products laid out for you.
Okay, so kind of like with that deli analogy, when you go into that place, they have all these ingredients pre-cut and ready to use, and all the different types of condiments and all that good stuff. You don't have to worry about all that. You just come in and order what you want. Fabric is kind of like this, right? Because you're kind of pre-configuring certain things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so at a high level, how do you get started with Fabric?
So the first thing that you need is a Fabric capacity, which governs the data storage that you have, as well as just how fast things run. If you're wanting to get started today, Microsoft offers a free trial. So once you have your capacity and it's assigned to a workspace, you can import that data, curate it, and drop it into a Power BI report.
And get going.
Just get going.
Okay, so what if you're using D365 for your data?
Yeah, so on the D365 side, you have Fabric Link, which allows you to move data from any D365 environment directly into your Fabric workspace. And that data itself refreshes every hour.
Okay, so we've been talking about Fabric as a whole, but now let's get into the tools.
Yeah, so there's a handful of tools that, come with Fabric. First being is OneLake, which is a Microsoft managed data lake. And you could think of a data lake just as itself as it's a file system that lives in the cloud. Once you have data in OneLake, that starts surfacing into your Fabric workspace. You can build like a data warehouse on top of that, a lake house on top of that. Use different tools to start transforming that data and making tables with your data. And then once you have that stuff curated, Power BI is under that umbrella. So all the Power BI capabilities you had before. So you have data in OneLake. You're building these tables and these curated views of your data out either in a data warehouse or in like a lake house. And then all of that data flows right into your Power BI reports. And now you can start making, pretty graphs for everything.
So what if you have already a bunch of stuff set up in another data lake? Mm-hmm. Do you have to redo everything?
Yeah, so with Fabric, you also get the option of using shortcuts, which essentially allow you to link other data lakes. So if you have some stuff already pre-built in other services, so it could be in data lakes, or if you have something built on like AWS or Google Cloud, you can use shortcuts to link those tables or those files directly into OneLake and use them just like you would use anything that you directly put in OneLake.
So who would use Fabric?
Fabric is a SaaS offering that's open to all customers who want a comprehensive analytical platform without all the overhead of having to manage a bunch of different services just to get data from a source system into a report at the end of the day.
Okay, Jeremy, any final thoughts for us?
Fabric is new and it's evolving like every day. And Microsoft themselves are putting a ton of weight behind this. So it's really important for us to understand, all these new features that are coming out, how they impact the reporting ecosystem when we're just, trying to do reporting on different Microsoft products. Fabric is the analytics platform to use moving forward.
So we have just scratched the surface with Fabric. There are many more features in there, so we encourage you to go learn more. All right, catch y'all next time on Sunrise Compass. See you later.
Computer? Computer? Hello, computer.
Just use the keyboard.
The keyboard. How quaint.
Hello, Fabric. How quaint.
That's the ticket, laddie.